Welcome, everyone, to our first segment of Happier Holidays. I'm so excited. Happier Holidays was such a hit last year. We brought it back this year. And it's just, you know, fun suggestions, hacks, and tips on how to make your holidays more unique, more special, yeah, well, happier. The holidays have looked different for us for a couple of years now, and we just want to squeeze every ounce of joy we can out of them. Um, this first segment, I'm really, really excited about. It's happier giving. The premise behind it is we all have so much stuff. Heaven knows we've spent enough time in our houses lately, we've become painfully aware of how much stuff we have. And we don't, oftentimes we give stuff for the holidays because we don't know what else to give. And we have some ideas. We have a couple of very special guests. Elena Madsen is a crafting consultant with Make It Take It Craft Studio. Really fun place. We love to go there. And they're really good to UBT. Elena makes a living helping people make things and memories. So she's going to give some ideas of handcrafted gifts with great love and experiences you can give. Jill Smith also has made her career of connecting community and people and their gifts. So she's going to talk a bit about ways that you can incorporate giving to others into your giving experience. So I'll let them tell you a little bit more about themselves if they so desire. And I'm just going to turn it over to them. Why don't you take it away, Elena?
Thanks, Kelly. Thank you for inviting us here, or Make It Take It today, and I am just excited to be here. So thank you so much for putting this together and letting me be a part of it. My name is Elena, like Kelly said, and yeah, I have the best job ever when I get to craft like all day long. When I was 5, that's kind of when I started my crafting exploration. I remember going to like a church craft day with my mom, and she was painting this ceramic turkey, and I was just like, this is the best thing ever. And basically ever since then, I've just been into crafts. I'm by no means an expert on anything, but I like to dip my hands into whatever I can. I like to use machines. So we have like a vinyl cutter that I really like to use, and I use that in my crafting. I've recently learned how to use a Glowforge, which is a laser cutter. So that's opened up some more new things for me to try in my crafting. And I love to do embroidery. That's also one of my very favorite things. And that's new. That was a COVID project for me. Once COVID kicked in and I needed something to do, I was like, let's try this. And I've loved it. Next up, I'm going to teach myself, or not teach myself, I'm going to learn how to crochet and knit. So that's next on my list. But I have a husband and 3 kids, and they are ranging from ages of 2 to 13. So they keep me busy while I'm not working, but I love Make It Take It. It's a great place to be. And I've known Christy, the owner, for several years when we moved here. I had a toddler, and I was like, I need to find a job that like lets me still be a mom. And luckily she had a place for me. So I've kind of been here since the beginning, and it's such a great place. I'll tell you more about it. I've kind of got a little presentation, so I'm going to share my screen and start with some information about that. And then I'll tell you more about crafting and some ideas that we can do, just like Kelly said. So I will do that now. Okay. All right. So holiday gifting. Hopefully everybody can see this okay. But right, that's always the question. What do we give people? Because we want to show our love, and we want to, you know, share the holidays. So what to get? That's the hard part. So I want to talk about that and some options here at Make It Take It and at home. So a little bit more about Make It Take It first. We opened in 2016. So this March will be 6 years for us. We're very excited about it. Our first location was over on Prescott Avenue, and we recently just moved to our new location on 48th and Normal, and we love it. It's allowed us to expand, which has been great. So now we have a big area for all of our yarns and knitting and crocheting, macrame supplies, and we have a great girl over there named Julia. She's the expert over there, and she teaches classes of knitting and crocheting and macrame and knows all the things over there. We also have a sewing area where we can have sewing classes, and Corrine is our teacher over there, and she's great too. She's definitely an expert. And then we have a big craft side, which is great now that we've expanded, that we have 5 tables, large tables for lots of people to craft in. And we do mask we mask up so customers stay safe. And that has been a great thing to be able to be open and craft together. Another perk of Make It Take It, we host birthday parties. We love parties of all kinds. We've done bridal parties, baby showers, sorority parties, work parties, all sorts of parties. This is a great place to come because you'll have the place all to yourself and just get to make some fun things together. So, and then we also offer individual and group classes. And another fun thing is on Thursdays, we have our craft social, and that's just a fun place for the community. Anyone is welcome, and you get to come and just bring whatever you're working on and craft together and get to know people. So that's really fun. So that's a little bit about Make It Take It, and a little bit about me. So let's talk crafts and gifts. Okay, so sadly, sometimes we give gifts, and as much as the people appreciate it, it's just another thing. And I learned that 17% of gifts get donated or thrown away, and that's like tragic. So I want to recommend that instead of just giving them another thing, we recommend giving them an experience, and especially a crafting experience. It helps create a memory. Here at Make It Take It, we make everything customizable. So if you have an idea of something you want to do, we can make it specific for you and help you do that. It's an experience. It's something you can do together. It's not just like, here's this thing, open it up and set it on your shelf. It's you come into the store, or if you get a kit from our store and you make it at home, you get to sit down and do that together. And I think that is such a great experience. That's a memory that's going to last for a long time with your loved ones. I know my kids love it when their grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins sit down and do something with them. That lasts a lot longer than just a regular toy. And it could be the potential to be something that's handed down, and it creates a story. You know, we as humans love stories. So having this thing that you've done together and this item that goes with it now is part of your life and creates a story that you can share with others as well. Also for kids especially, this is a great chance for them to try something new. I'm sure you guys have experiences, and if you are able to come and share something to do with them, that's even better. So the more the merrier. So what I'm going to go through and share with you are some more ideas. So first of all, crafting. Sometimes maybe you're not in the mood. It can be a challenge. So what are the challenges of crafting? Maybe you don't know all of the steps or the best way to do it. Gathering supplies, like that's such a pain in the neck, right? Like nobody wants to run to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's 4 times to get all the things that they need. And I'm sure you've seen that meme where it's like, I could buy this for $12 or I could make it for $92. So something along those lines, right? But it is about the experience. And it can be expensive to gather all those supplies. And mess. I know when my daughter wants to pull out her crafting things at home, a part of me is like, okay, all right, let's just do this. And there's a big mess afterwards. And sometimes if they have a hard time staying focused, you may or may not end up with a finished project, and that can be frustrating. So the perks about coming to Make It Take It for your crafting and family experiences. It's affordable. All of our projects range from $5 to $30. It makes something unique. We try to find gifts that no one else has. So it's a great place to find cards, bags, toys, kits, different things like that. We get STEM projects, looking with science and nature, anything we can think of that is unique and different. Another fun thing that's at our store, we have a little Waldo that's hidden. And it's so funny to find people that like don't know Waldo. And so we'll introduce him to the kids. He's hidden somewhere in our store. And then once the kids find him, they get a treat. And that's just a fun way to kind of keep kids entertained. If there's a moment where they're like losing focus, we have them go find Waldo, and then they can come back and find their project. So that's fun. Also, the biggest perk is the mess is here at our place, not at your home. You get to come out of the house, come together, come to the place, make a fun project, spend some time together, make a memory, and don't worry about the mess. Like, what could be better than that, right? We also have a fun program going on. It's our Make It Master program. And this is a fun way to try new things. We have 12 categories of crafting, anywhere from wood burning, sewing, painting, jewelry making, different things like that. And for each project your loved one does, or yourself, you get a little badge or a little button to take. And after you've received 5 buttons, then you get to spin our prize wheel. So it's just a fun way to earn some prizes as you go and try some new projects that you might not have tried before. So those are some perks about Make It, Take It. But I also want to help you guys think about things that you can do at home, because sometimes it is hard to get out. Sometimes you just have, maybe 40 minutes of free time and need to just do it at home. So I wanted to come up with some ideas that you could do at home and here at the studio for some crafting and make some experiences with these loved ones that you have. So I'll share some of those now. And I've divided it by age, depending on who you've got at home or who your loved ones are. We have, 3 to 5-year-olds are preschool toddlers. Aren't these fun? This age is so fun, but they're still kind of learning how to hold everything and how to do everything. So they're learning to use scissors. Maybe holding a glue stick is pretty easy. So this tissue paper project I thought was fun. You could have the kids cut the paper, and then it's really simple. You just cut out that triangle for the Christmas tree, glue on the tissue paper, and then if you have maybe buttons or other pieces of colored paper, you can just glue those on and make the fun little Christmas tree. And that is something that a 3 to 5-year-old could definitely easily do. That just takes long enough for them to stay focused, and I think they'd really enjoy that. An idea here at Make It, Take It is these wooden treasure boxes. We have lots of fun things at Make It, Take It that are good for this age to paint. Another popular one that we have is a little popsicle, or we have cats and dogs, and they just love to paint it and make it their own. They'll mix all the colors together, and it's fabulous. And then one thing that I love that we also have is our embellishment bar. This is a wall full of anything you can think of to make your project go from cool to awesome. We have buttons, confetti, stickers, paper, felt, foam paper, stencils, so many different fun things that people can add to their projects and embellish them and just make them awesome. So the 3 to 5-year-olds love that. They go crazy with our pom-pom bar. Like, yep, let's add 5 pom-poms on that and googly eyes. And it's just the cutest thing ever. So there's some ideas for the 3 to 5-year-olds. Tissue paper, cutting out, painting, anything like that is something fun to do. The next age range I want to look at is 6 to 8. And this could also be 5 to 8, anything like that. So if you guys have an empty toilet paper holder, these things are awesome. They can become any creature you want. So I gave you some ideas here down below. You can see the unicorn, the turkey, and the snowman. I just thought these were cute, and this is probably something you might have on hand at your home already. Yarn, maybe some colored paper, and then the toilet paper roll. And you can use googly eyes if you have them, or you can just paint them or use buttons for eyes and just make fun little creatures. This Thanksgiving one is fun, I thought, as well, because you can use popsicle sticks and you can write what you're thankful for and put them inside of the little turkey. So, and then at Make It Take It, one thing that we have for our 6 to 8 year olds that's really popular and fun is our button art. So you can see the little Easter egg here, and I know that's not the right holiday, but kind of is just an example of what you can do. These ones are fun because we can customize it. You can make any image you want. We've had people do unicorns, sports mascots, trees, rainbows are super popular. So this is just so fun. You can make the background anything you want it to be and then add the buttons on. So we have that here at Make It Take It, and lots of supplies to make it easy and doable. So, okay. For our 9 to 12 year olds, this is like our ideal age, I think, here. They're starting to get more and more familiar with what they like to do. They are more ambitious and creative. Like our 9 through 12 year olds come in and they just blow us away with what they choose to make. It's so fun to see what they come up with. And a popular one, I don't know about you guys, is slime. I don't know if you want to conquer this at home, but I put it on here because there are recipes online that you can use from just ingredients that you have at home to make some slime. And that is still so popular with our kids. So it is messy. So if you're afraid of some mess, that might not be the best choice. But if you really want to impress your kids or grandkids, you could say, let's make some slime. They will go crazy with excitement. Then our most popular thing here at Make It Take It is our splatter room. This thing is so fun, and I hope that you all come and visit us, and if nothing else, just to splatter, because it's so great. So we have these suits that kids put on, all ages, I should say, not just kids, because we have adults and families come to do it too. So we have the suits that the people put on to protect their hair, clothes, and it has booties on it, so you don't have to worry about your socks getting messy. And then we help you prepare your canvas, and then you go in our room, and as you can see in that picture, it's just covered in paint. And then you get to throw paint at your canvas and create this just fun, awesome splatter painting. We also have stickers that we can put on, so we'll have kids that will do a unicorn sticker, and then they'll splatter over it. And then when they're done splattering, we'll take it off. So then it's like splatter all around, and then a picture of a unicorn in the middle, which is really cool. And so we have lots of sticker options for them to do with that too, to make it personalized and individual. And like I said, this is so fun. We'll have adults come in and do it, and they'll say, oh my gosh, that was like so therapeutic. It was just fun to just go in there and like throw the paint and get it all out. So yes, I hope you're able to come and splatter, because it really is just the best thing. All right, and let's not forget about the teenagers. I put 13 to 16 just as an average. We really can go, as big as old as you want. We're happy to have them all here. But now they are capable of maybe braiding, different things like that. So I thought a fun thing to do at home would be our friendship bracelets. I'm sure many of you have made these at home as well, tying the knots, and hopefully you'll have some yarn or string at home, and this is definitely doable to do with them at home. And this is also great because you can just sit and talk together and tie some knots. So that's a great way to spend some time together. One thing at Make It Take It that's fun is our metal stamping. And so I thought for the teenage years, they really kind of have a good time with this one, and they're able to do it easily. So we have all the tools that we need here at Make It Take It for the metal stamping. So we have different charms to choose, and we can make necklaces, bracelets, rings, and bookmarks. There's lots of options. And then we have 4 or 5 different fonts. So people can come in and you stamp it and hammer it down, and we'll teach you how to do it. And it's a fun way to make an individualized necklace that or gift. And this is a great gift idea as well. Something personal that you yourself made that shows love for that person. So that's another idea I have for that. So, okay. So like Kelly shared, we don't need more things. And maybe it seems like, making this thing make it take it would be another thing, but it's more about the experience of coming together. It's about spending time and doing this thing that people like to do together. I recently was at the dentist, and my hygienist was talking about how her teenage kids all seem to still like to be around her. And I said, "Okay, what's your secret?" And she said, "You know what? I just watch what they watch and have the hard conversations." And I thought that was such good advice. And I was like, yeah, if I can just watch what they watch, do what they like to do, spend time with them, that's going to be key to help our family stay close together. Just a great place to be. We support the community. We're women owned and run. So we just make it fun. So I hope those have been some good ideas for you guys for something you could do at home or here at the studio. Our website address, I should have put this on here, is just makittakeit.com. And I know it kind of is some funny spelling. People will look at it and be like, Mākit, Tākit, what's that? But it's make it, take it. And because you can make it and then take it. So if we have time, I have another fun project idea that I could kind of show you. And this is our felt pieces. And I've used our laser cutter to, here, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that you guys can see all of this. Sorry. Okay, now it's just, so can everybody see me? Hopefully. Okay. So this is some of our felt pieces, and we've created some easy sew options. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of a dying art. So we've had a good time creating things that can teach kids these basics. So we created, this is our Pop-Tart, and we have our embroidery floss, and we sew it together. So I will do that really quick. And we have pre-drilled the holes, but if you guys have felt at home, it doesn't have to have the holes in. You can still punch it through and just use that to create sewing. We've learned that this is just an easy thing for the kids to hold because it doesn't get wrinkly. It's easy to hold together. So it's nice for them to be able to use with their hands. So we just have the kids do their quick stitches. Not necessarily quick for them, but it's a good learning opportunity. So we stitch it and make a cute little Pop-Tart. And then we have stuffing. So once we go all around the edge, let's do this really quick. And if you guys are thinking about questions or anything along the way, feel free to jump in and ask, or we can answer those all at the end too. I'm happy either way. And I also have some fun gifts to show you guys that we have here in the store, part of the unique ideas that we showed you. So, okay, so once you stitch this up, then you stuff it with some stuffing. Like this. And then, see the Pop-Tart coming together. Okay, and then we have also cut out these fun little frosting decorations that we can glue on. So it's frosting. Aren't these fun? And this is, like I said, just a quick, fun, easy thing that your kids can start to learn to sew with. Just creating that back stitch and getting familiar with the up and down, in and out is really helpful. And I also say everybody needs to learn how to sew on a button. And this is like the first step to knowing how to do that. Look, we even have felt sprinkles that we would then glue on. So after it gets all stitched up, then we have a Pop-Tart. And we've also created this loop. I can put that in. Here, I'll stitch this up really quick so you can see the full effect. So if you have some extra stuffing, you could even use cotton balls if you don't have batting, or maybe an extra like paper towel that's kind of ripped up. And then this makes a cute little keychain or backpack accessory that they can then use.
Elena, well, you are stitching. Oh, cute, cute. I had a question come in
Yeah,
just to me, and it was, what is an idea or what are some ideas for something I can make at home for another adult?
for another
So,
adult. That's a good idea.
handmade gift for another adult.
Yeah. You know what? My go-to, I love like wooden signs, door signs, funny signs that you can put like just wooden signs of all different sorts of shapes that you can put maybe your favorite quote or you could paint a picture on. But that's kind of something that they could hang in their home. I know my friend, her favorite Christmas movie is Elf. So one year I had made a sign actually for their bathroom because it was like a quote that would go for the bathroom in there. And she puts it up every year, makes her smile, makes her laugh. So it doesn't have to be serious. It doesn't have to be too, sentimental. It can be fun and just create a memory and a smile that way too. So wood signs, I think, are fun for adults. Um, if you wanted to learn to knit and crochet, making them a scarf, maybe if that feels like too much, we could even do like embroidery. You could do dish towels and put some fun designs on dish towels. Let's see. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, those are just some ideas off the top of my head. So
Great ideas. Thanks.
thanks. Okay, so this is our finished little, and then we put a key ring here, and it makes just a fun little keychain or backpack accessory for those grandkids or kids or anyone. Like I said, fun, unique things here. I hope you guys come and check us out, and I hope you have given you some good ideas to make at home as well. And I hope you guys have happy, happy holidays.
Well,
So,
thank you, Elena.
yes, thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much. Our attendees some good ideas and ideas of things that they can do at home or even virtually as well. So
Yes.
that's really important. Our next presenter has, I have to tell you, Jill's superpower is connecting people with the community, just uncovering needs. And it's been really cool in the time I've known her to watch her career grow into the vision that she had such a long time ago, and it's all centered around the community. So it's my great pleasure to introduce Jill Smith. Jill, am I making you blush?
You are a little
A
bit,
little
my
bit.
goodness. You are, thank you.
Sure, I'll let you tell a little bit about you and what you do.
Thanks. And I know I used to say that I thought I had the best job, but I don't know. Since Elena gets to do crafts all day, she
Pretty
might have me
cool.
beat on this one. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So I do like to tell people that, I work at Union Bank, and I like to tell people that while the rest of the bank is working hard to earn the money for us, I'm the one that gets to go and reinvest it out into the community and do wonderful things with it. So I am very grateful for my position here at the bank. Some of the things that I get to help with are charitable giving program. Through that, we give 2% of our net gains back each year. So I work with over 100 different nonprofits each year to find out, ways that we can help them and partner with them and just find out about the good work that they're doing. And Lincoln is an amazing community full of just awesome nonprofits that are with the people doing the work in and out every day. So I get to work with them. I also get to lead up our community involvement program where we give opportunities for our employees to go out and volunteer, raise money, have different drives like maybe a food drive or a clothing drive, things like that. And then our Magic Moments program as well, where it is a holiday gift giving program where we help families in need, and we rely on the community to nominate those families to let us know who we should support each year. So those are just some of the fun things that I get to be involved with, and very meaningful things as well. So thank you very much for having me here today, Kelly, to talk about just kind of giving around the holidays with a purpose and how to incorporate charitable giving into your holiday season. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. I do have a PowerPoint for everyone. It's not quite as fun as Elena's. I don't have movements or anything, but you know, she's a crafter, so I love that hers had a lot of animation too and was pretty fun to watch and be involved in. So yeah, as far as charitable giving and incorporating it into your holiday, hold on, my PowerPoint's not moving with me. Let's try this. Incorporating charitable giving into your holidays, I always try and think about it as, for myself, what would make it personal for me and meaningful for me? And then I know that it'll be just as much fun or more so than if I were to just give a gift to my family or receive a gift from someone. So with this presentation, we're going to talk about different festivities that you can host or attend to help you with your charitable giving. And then also when it comes to gifts, we'll talk about some giving and receiving that can have a little twist on it to incorporate again, just helping others. So with festivities, one thing that you can do is coordinate a gift drive. Now you can do this either with a church group, a social network group, maybe even if you're in a book club, let's say, you could hold a book drive, something you do with your family or coworkers. This would just be where you send a message out to people and let them know that you want to collect some items and then take those items and donate them to a nonprofit. One good thing to do is to just determine what kind of demographic you would like to support. You know, are you someone, and then from there pick a nonprofit that supports that demographic. Like maybe you want to help the homeless or somebody that works with hands-on, you know, human services. Then you could collect items for the People's City Mission or Matt Talbot. Or perhaps you want to help women and children. So you could support an organization like Friendship Home or St. Monica's, or maybe just children specifically. We have, you know, Cedars or the Hub that helps foster children that are aging out of the system, or maybe pets. Maybe you're a pet parent, and so you want to help all of the homeless pets out there, and so you could support the Humane Society and the Cat House and organizations like that. And once you know the demographic that you want to support, then you can decide what to collect. You know, is it going to be toys, personal care items, clothing, household goods, things like that. But yeah, first just find out what you're passionate about or what you care about, and then go from there. Another thing is to host a holiday party. A lot of us are already doing this, so it's not necessarily that you have to add a new party, but just take your existing party and tweak it a little bit. A lot of times, I know for me personally, if I attend a holiday party, I'm going to take a bottle of wine or something else for the host, or even if I'm the host, people will bring me gifts. So what you can do is ask people, in lieu of that bottle of wine or whatever they would have given you, you know, maybe something like bring the ingredients to your favorite holiday meal, you know, that you would cook for yourself at home, but bring those ingredients instead. Or bring a specific gift for a certain age and gender. Again, going back to the demographic that you want to help. Like if you want to help women and children, think of things that they would need, or reach out to those nonprofits and ask about those. And then, you know, or say something like, maybe we're going to focus this party on kids. So everybody bring a gift for a boy or a girl from age 10 to 16, and whatever that is, bring that with you. Some other ideas, you know, household items, or just send your guests a list of items and ideas that they can bring. You know, people like directions and like to know what's expected of them or how they can help. And really around the holidays, everyone wants to help. It's just a great time of year where giving is the most important thing. Oh, and also during these holiday parties, if you like to incorporate games into yours, I do, I'm kind of cheesy like that, but you could even incorporate like a gift wrapping game where everybody brings the gift, but then during the party, whoever can wrap the gift, you know, the most beautifully or the fastest or something like that could win a prize from you, and, you know, have a little bit of fun with it. Another thing that you can do is attend fundraisers. And this is all throughout the year. And just keeping this in mind throughout the year, but during this time or another, when you attend a fundraiser, a lot of those have an auction element to them, whether it's a silent auction or a live auction. And when you're going through those auction lines, try and think about gifts that you could get for other people, whether it's during the holiday or whenever. But think about like experiences. You know, even the Make It Take It, is there gift cards to Make It Take It that you could gift to your family or to a friend? You know, or is there a trip that somebody would like that's on a live auction that you could gift to somebody? Memberships, maybe a children's zoo membership or a museum membership, something like that. Even artwork. I know me personally, I've done this several times. My sister was getting married and I gifted her a weekend stay in I think Steamboat Springs, Colorado, because they were getting married in Breckenridge. And so that worked out really nicely as my wedding gift to them. I've given artwork before to somebody as a Christmas gift. Even a murder mystery dinner that I got at one of the auctions, I gifted to my friend for her birthday. So she was able to have just a really fun murder mystery dinner birthday meal with 7 of her friends. I was included in it. It was a great time. We even won that evening. So just think of it of things that way. Even things like oil changes, gas gift cards, all of those things can be useful for other people's gifts, or even items like that you could donate to a nonprofit as well. But the key thing is you're attending a fundraiser, you're already helping a nonprofit. So, you know, why not give twice? Give to the nonprofit and take your item and give it as a gift to somebody or donate that item as well. So moving on to giving. With giving, there are several different ways that you can do this that probably aren't, you know, too shocking to hear. You know, they're pretty standard, but some of them, adopt a family. Now, you can adopt a family through LPS, YMCA. A lot of churches will do this, and just various nonprofits throughout the community. And with this, I like for this one to get your family involved. If you have kids, grandkids, anything like that, maybe try and adopt a family that's similar to your situation as well. And that way you can ask your kids, you know, what would you want? Let's like help me go shopping, and go shopping together as a family and get those gifts and wrap the gifts together even, and just, you know, make it a family event or go out with your friends and do this together. I mean, it's just a really good bonding experience too, as well as helping a family in need. You can make a donation in someone's honor. This could be, you know, think about the person that you're getting the gift for. And I think a lot of time us adults, like, we've already got all the things that we need, you know, for the most part. So if you think about someone you want to get a gift for, and what do they like? What are they passionate about? You know, are they a pet person? Could you make a donation to the Humane Society? Are they a vet? Could you make a donation to the VA for them? Just think about different things that they're passionate about. And maybe there's somebody that likes to take long walks and enjoys nature. So you could make a donation to the Parks and Rec Foundation in their honor. But just something like that. And then slip that in a card and let them know what you did for them. And I guarantee that'll be really meaningful for them. You could also donate duplicated or unneeded gifts. So this is maybe comes into play where, you know, that your Aunt Judy gets you a set of hand towels every single Christmas, which is awesome. You're appreciative, but you know, your collection is already piled up, so you don't necessarily need another set. You could donate those items, or an unneeded gift. Like maybe somebody gets you a coffee pot, but you still have yours and you really like yours. Something like that, where instead of returning it or exchanging it, you could donate that to somebody in need, and just let that gift go further. So on the receiving end, some different ways that you can share with people instead of giving you a gift, some things that that you would rather them do, is you could create a wish list of items for them to donate, and they can still give them to you, and you can take them to the nonprofit, or you can even ask them to take it directly to the nonprofit, whatever's whatever works best for your situation, or you think that person would enjoy. If you're still having that family get together, and opening gifts is a big part of it, maybe they can still wrap the gift, they can bring it to you, but then you'll donate it out. With this, I always think about what you need and what you would want in your house. Somebody else in need, it's pretty much the same things. And there's always, of course, the slippers, watches, towels, bedding. Another good thing in this category, though, some things that we might take for granted are household items like cleaning supplies, toilet paper, paper towels, laundry detergent, laundry baskets, brooms, things like that we have around the house that seem kind of standard and basic. For some other families, it's a real struggle to get those things, and they really would appreciate that sort of thing. So yeah, so make a wish list of items, give it to your family just like you would a normal Christmas list, but instead you'll plan on donating those items. So an Amazon wish list. This is really great. If there's a nonprofit that you're passionate about, you can ask them to make an Amazon wish list. They might already have one that they give out to people, or that they have fundraisers going on, that they have a wish list in place. The great thing about an Amazon wish list from a nonprofit is that you can send it out in an email, you can post it on Facebook, you can text it to people, however is easiest for you to get that. And even though I do support shopping local, everyone should, but this is convenient because people can, just with a click, they can see what's needed, add it to their cart. And when you add it to your cart and go through the checkout process, you can choose, as it shows down here, it'll ask you what address you want it shipped to, and that nonprofit's address is going to be at the top of the list. So they can send it right to the nonprofit, and it's very easy and convenient way for people to give to an organization that you're passionate about. Another thing you can do is do a fundraiser on Facebook. So you can ask people, whether it's your birthday or a holiday or just some other Tuesday, and you want to raise money for a nonprofit, you can start a Facebook fundraiser. And when you do that, I just put a couple quick steps on here to kind of show you how to get to it. But you'd go to your menu bar, pick fundraiser, and then you pick that it's a fundraiser for a nonprofit. And then from there, you can search for the nonprofit and just follow the steps. It is very easy. There's even steps on there where you set how much you want to, what your goals are, what you're doing it for, and you can either just send it off to all of your Facebook friends or pick and choose who you want to share it with. But this is also just a really great way to get money towards a nonprofit in lieu of gift giving. And, it's easy for you. They appreciate it, and all of your friends can see who else is helping them out, and it becomes kind of a community effort as well. So those are my ideas. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here and see if there are any questions for myself or Elena.
Those were great ideas. I do have a question. This one is, okay, I don't think that's fair. What are your favorite nonprofits to donate to?
Well, okay, going back to whatever people are passionate about, I think we all have different life experiences that have brought us to where we are and pull on our heartstrings for one reason or another. So for me, I am very much like children and victims advocate. So the Child Advocacy Center is a big one for me, City Impact, Friendship Home. I also like Cedars for the foster kids, but yeah, for me, it's usually people of low income and or children too, because they're even a more, they're kids.
Your expression says it all, Jill. And I almost didn't ask that because I thought, oh, that's not fair. But it's kind of neat to watch you share about them. So thank you for that. I had several individuals let me know that they combine crafting and giving and do sewing for babies, or my knitting group meets and we donate the mittens. So
And there's a lot of organizations that need blankets, and you don't have to necessarily knit the blanket. You can get those large pieces of I'm not sure what the fabric is called, but I know they like cut the edges and fleece. Yeah, they cut the edges and knot them, and that's something that like I could probably even do, and a lot of organizations really could use those blankets. So again, a great group activity.
Great. And I think we have a few, I know we have a lady here at the bank that frequently donates her hats and mittens. And aren't there several organizations that need handmade mittens and hats, Jill? Or scarves, hats, mittens,
Yes.
That sort of thing.
People City Mission, Matt Talbot, The Gathering Place, even like Cedars, all the kid places as well, Child Advocacy Center. There's also the oncology centers for cancer patients is also another great place for you to knit hats and scarves, especially hats. But they really appreciate receiving hats.
Perfect. Elena, I think we have a yarn night in Make It Take Its future.
That would be so perfect.
That sounds awesome. Well, I don't see any more questions in the chat box. Let me check one more time. I thank you both so much for joining us today. Elena Madsen from Make It Take It and Jill Smith from Union Bank. And thank you to all of you for taking time out of your Tuesday afternoon to join us. I would be remiss if I didn't thank Caitlin Moore, who always handles all things Zoom. She's the financial literacy manager here at Union Bank, and she makes sure that I don't have to worry about anything but all of you and our guests. So she takes care of everything else. And Nikki Davison, and an incredible marketing coordinator who connects all the dots ahead of time. And if you're wondering what I do, not too much of anything. So join me back here next Tuesday at 2. It's Happier Spending. Until then, be well and take care, everyone. Thanks. Bye-bye.